Okay, the responsibilities and duties of citizenship. What does it take to be a good citizen in this country, in this world? As a citizen of the United States, you receive many wonderful benefits. You get the protection of the Constitution. You get the rights protected in the Bill of Rights. You get the benefit of safety and prosperity that this country offers that is as high as anywhere in the world, anywhere in recorded history. You receive the freedoms to be the person you want to be. Freedom of travel, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, the list goes on and on. You receive a community of people that have received the same things and have achieved great success. You receive the pride and confidence that comes with being an American citizen. A pride and confidence that many citizens of this world do not have from their nation. The basic responsibilities of citizenship are democratic and civic responsibilities. These are the ones that everyone will teach you. In a democratic system, it is imperative that the people vote and become informed voters, and they participate in politics. Unfortunately, many of our people do not vote, and when they do vote, they may not be completely informed. But as a good citizen, you will look to vote in most elections. You will be informed, try to know the policies and issues that are at hand, both sides of them. Try to understand even the opposite opinion. If you can understand both sides, you can become the most informed voter. Good citizens participate in politics. They volunteer for candidates. They run for office, maybe something if you're called to do so, if you are drawn to do so. They volunteer in campaigns. They participate in protests if that is what is needed. They inform others. For a thriving democracy to happen, it takes everyone to contribute. Other civic responsibilities: following the law. We have laws for a reason. They're made by our democratic system. The laws should be followed. If you do not like the laws, you should petition the government and vote for people to change the laws. Paying taxes is another thing. A lot of people do not like paying taxes, and understandably so. You should pay your taxes and not avoid them. Some people go to great lengths hiding money from the government for taxes. Our system relies on taxes, and everyone should pay their fair share. If you do not like the tax system, again, that is the time to petition the government. That's the time to run for office. That is the time to change what is going on and become active in politics to change the tax system. Jury duty, if called upon. Citizens can be called upon to serve as a jury of people's peers in criminal cases and civil cases. If called upon to do so, a person should participate in jury duty and not avoid it. Military service, if we were to have a massive conflict, men could be drafted if they're over 18. If called upon to do so, you should serve in the military, help protect and serve and save your country if need be. Those are the civic and democratic responsibilities. A lot of people think it stops at that, but I believe it goes beyond that to personal responsibility. I believe as great citizens, our country will be better and better as we take our citizenship beyond the democratic and civic responsibilities and we take it to personal responsibility. Each person should try to be the best they can be each day. They should try to contribute to society. They should try to earn income and support themselves, not rely on the system and society to support them. If they're healthy and able-bodied and able-minded, they should be able to provide for themselves as adults in America. The opportunities are there. And that would release a great burden on our country. All jobs are important. It doesn't matter what job you do to get started with. Whatever job you do your very best at, and you will move up and receive more opportunities. Of course, if you can find your passion along the way and pursue that, that is how people receive the best success and contribute the most to society. However, all jobs, like I said, are critically important, and you can find joy and passion and contribution in any job to make our society run. Family responsibility, super important. If you choose to have children down the road, raise them, teach them. They are the future of our society. They're the future of our country. They will be taking care of all of us when we are elderly and old. Speaking of that, honor and help your elderly family members. So many elderly are stuck in nursing homes, left alone, lonely. After a life of service, a life of hard work, they are abandoned by their family. Try to support your elderly family members, visit them, honor them, and don't cast them aside. Of course, if you take on any type of pets or animals, It is your responsibility to take care of them for their well-being, and treat them properly and handle them in a safe way. As we've always heard about, people get exotic animals and pets and snakes and things, and they don't. They end up releasing them in the wild. They cause trouble, things like that. If you have any type of pet, that is also your responsibility to treat them kindly, fairly, and give them the care they need. Responsibility of health. Drug and alcohol abuse cost our country millions, if not billions of dollars every year in sickness and health and crime. We must avoid drugs and alcohol as good citizens, or avoid the abuse of drugs and alcohol as good citizens, and live a reasonably healthy lifestyle. You don't have to, it's not a requirement to be a health nut, but you should try to take care of your body, as people who self-inflicted lifestyle type disease cost our country millions and billions of dollars each and every year. It takes people out of production. It takes people out of happy, healthy lives that they need. So again, I believe that there's a reasonable responsibility to take care of your health in a reasonable manner as a citizen as well. Community responsibility. We're all part of local communities, broader community that is the United States of America. Community service is huge. There's so many needs out there. If we would all help each other a little bit more, our country could achieve great heights. Our local communities could achieve great heights. You can do community service through your school, through your church, through your organization, or just individually or as a family. As you see people or causes in need, contribute to those causes with your time, your financial support if you are able. But time is probably the most powerful thing. And there's tons of needs out there. There's needs for mentors for children. There's needs for coaches in Little League for children. There's needs for elderly that are lonely that need visitors. There's needs for cleanup of the environment in certain cases, just basic trash and debris cleanup. There's disasters that happen that are called upon for massive efforts of relief. As we've seen hurricanes and earthquakes and fires. There's animals that are abandoned that just need someone to pet them. And another foundation is being a good neighbor. Uplift those around you. We live with being neighborly, helping your neighbors, looking out for your neighbors. Sometimes we don't even know our neighbors anymore. How much better would our communities be if we got to know our neighbors and uplift them and help them when in need, and we helped each other? If we all pull together, we can do even more. I think we can learn from the ancient Native Americans a little bit about respecting the environment. I'm not talking about that everyone has to be a environmentalist or go far out of their way to protect the environment. However, I think we should protect the environment and preserve it for the future in a reasonable manner. Do what we can, do what's presented in front of us to protect our environment. Just little things like recycling a little bit here and there, picking up trash a little bit here, trying to share a ride here and there, trying to preserve the environment here and there, following the laws for game management and things like that, because our next generation and even ourselves down the road are going to rely on this earth, rely on this environment, and we don't want to totally trash it. So I think we can learn a lot from the Native Americans with that. Of course, all good citizens will fall short of these high standards from time to time. We all do. Forgive yourself, learn from them, move on and improve. If we all do that, our country will become better and better. Our communities will become better and better. So in final thoughts, I believe this is the new citizenship. I believe that we can take citizenship to another level in these generations. There are, of course, the democratic and civic virtues and values and responsibilities, but I think there's also personal and community and family responsibilities as well. And if we all hold ourselves to this level of citizenship, our world will become better and better, and our country will become better and better.